Authority Zero have been making music since 1994, when Bill met Jason. Next, they recruited Jeremy, who actually taught Bill how to play guitar. A drummer or two later, they found Jim. In 2002, they released their debut album, A Passage in Time. They toured with other bands such as No Use for a Name, Sum 41, and Guttermouth. They were also in Warped Tour, and by the time they got back home to Arizona, word had gotten around about Authority Zero.
From Aubrey, my friend, and my brother.
On the radio, and they're advertising for them playing Edgefest. They played a live song.
Through my brother, who heard about them through a friend.
I first heard about Authority Zero through mostly word of mouth and by hearing them on the Edge. But what really got me interested was when a friend told me he was going to order the CD. And I heard Sky's the Limit on the radio all the time, One More Minute, all those songs. And I told him if he was going to order a copy of the disc to go ahead and order me one, and I would pay him back. And that's pretty much the catalyst that set it all off.
Radio. We heard him on the radio one time, on that one station.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I remember that one.
It was good times.
Because they put on an awesome live show. And you get good vibes from their music. Like when they play, like you get good vibes and it just makes you want to have a good time.
Just went to the show and, I don't know, I just like their songs. It's positive. And yeah, they just had a good live show.
Because their music really hit me deep. Pretty much their music. Their music is one sound, one music that actually could keep my attention. As much as I like to listen to music, all sorts of different types of music, Authority Zero's music is so diverse that it just stuck with it, and where am I going to go from there?
They're very eclectic. It's all the different sounds that I love put into one. It was easy.
I pretty much pride myself on having a very eclectic taste in music, and they really just fit the bill. They fit the old school, the old school punk, the kind of the SoCal, the dub type stuff, even a little bit of hip hop. So it really fit in with me.
They're cool, man.
Cool,
They're cool.
yeah.
They put on a good show. And
They play music.
the music, man. He's a good bass player.
They play good music.
Someone said like the bass player's like Jesus H. Christ, man. He's a good guy. Yeah.
I bow to Jesus.
Super Bitch. Because I had a tragic breakup during that song.
I like them all. I like seeing Sky's the Limit live. That's always fun.
Open Eyes, because that's such an uplifting song, and the beat, and just you really start to feel the music when you're listening to that song.
I cannot choose one song. There's so many different ones. Super Bitch is probably one of my top favorite ones. Around the World, I never hear that live, and I wish it could, because they're acoustic, and they're amazing acoustic, but nobody ever hears it.
My favorite song would definitely have to be Open Eyes, just because, I don't know, like I said, they have a really eclectic sense of style, but I really think they're at their best when they're really hard, and Open Eyes is just like that old school punk rock style song. And I love the bass lines, I love the guitar lines, and I love the vocals. And for that song just strikes all the right chords with me.
Super Bitch, Sky's the Limit. Because, I don't know, it's cool sounding. I don't know, you can't pick your favorite song and give specific reasons. It's just good because you like it. Because Super Bitch is all fast, but then it grooves.
I concur.
From that 30 message board. That's how I met him. And then I actually met them in person at 30 shows. And at 30 message board meetups.
At shows and off the message board, we get get-togethers.
Once you start, you go to shows and you keep on going and you go to shows, you're going to notice, hey, I remember that person from that show. And eventually you say, oh, well, I talked to you on the Authority Zero message board, right? Pretty much, then you start hanging out outside of shows, and then you end up going to shows locally, and you just become, you get a friendship. And
The message board, AuthorityZero.com. There's a forum on there. There's a lot of great people. It's how I met most of some of my best friends.
Mostly through the forums, but to be honest, when I first went on the forums, I thought they were actually kind of lame until I actually sat down and looked through some of the stuff people were saying, and then I realized that they weren't lame or weird. They just had a really quirky sense of humor like I do, and then I just really wanted to meet them.
I met him because the bass player's mom set up this one meeting thing and got a bunch of people to meet at some Chinese buffet, so that's where I met a bunch of chicks. We met a bunch of people. We went Bronco surfing. How did you meet the other Authority Zero members, John?
Message board. GameWorks.
GameWorks.
I would say the majority of the fans that I've met were at the Authority Zero shows themselves. Now there's the people that I've met off the message board, the Authority Zero message board. You can check that out at www.authorityzero.com. And there's actually a wide range of their fans actually kind of meet up on there, and we do non-Authority Zero related events outside of Authority Zero shows.
Let's see what gonna do again by. I gotta wonder why. I'm gonna give it to you just one more time. Better when I see your face, you take me away to that special place. Take me away and you're telling me that you're mine. You're never ever gonna say, baby, it's just you and me. Come on, baby, come on, you're so fine. Come on, baby, take my hand. Come on, girl, you gotta understand that I'm going away so that I can be with you. We'll be soon, estamos trayendo mucho ruido en la buena que se nada, pero vamos a